Okay, let's go over the chart of the week for November 28, 2022. And this graph is provided by the St. Louis Fed. And we're hearing a lot about a yield curve inversion or an inverted yield curve. And I'm hoping to go over that a little bit here. This blue line here is the 10-year Treasury bond minus the 2-year Treasury bond, or the interest rate that you're given on those bonds by the federal government to that you're loaning them that money. That's the interest rate that they're giving you. And in normal periods here, you're typically, the longer or farther out you go on the yield curve, 10, 20, 30, the higher the interest rate you get instead of a short-term loan. And when that is in reverse, it is called an inversion. And right now, that is exactly what's happening. The shorter 2-year Treasury is yielding higher than the 10-year. And right now it's sitting at negative 78. That means I'm getting 78 basis points more for a short-term loan than I am over a long-term loan. Now, the other things to keep in mind with this graph are these little yellow arrows. And it's usually when the interest rates or this inversion starts to go the other way. That is an early indication of when we start heading into the recession, which is the gray bars here. It not only happened once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6 times over the last 50 years, that when that inversion starts to uninvert, we head into a recession. So we've got to be careful. I know this is the biggest inversion we've seen in 40 years, but a couple things to keep in mind. We got to watch when those interest rates, that inversion starts to go back up, and listening to when the Fed pivots. Typically, when the Fed starts to pivot, that's because something's broken, right? Or they think that they have completely fixed this, and that's typically when this inversion starts to, this line starts to head back up. And that's the sign that, hey, we're probably heading into a recession. That's why a lot of the economists out there believe that 2023, we're going to go into a recession, maybe toward the second half. But those are the things to listen for